Hey guys, Boston, Massachusetts checking in. We're going to talk about it. Just a lot of what's happening on YouTube with some of the, I call them haters. People who don't have kind words for deceased people like Nipsey Hussle, like John Singleton, like Kim. People went after Kodak Black because of what he said. But you know what? You can see numerous amount of channels going after people who are deceased. And they don't have anything good to say about them. They always want to be like they're in the Illuminati. You know, they're the devils. That this is part of the big scam and scheme of life. This Gematria Kabbalistic, which is another form of like tarot reading and witchcraft and all of that shit. You understand? Which exists. But it's one thing to give your point of view about an individual or a subject matter. And it's another to just criticize them. Just criticize them, and then as you go along and give your point of view, you're criticizing the viewers or people that believe in that individual. Hey, glory be to God for blessing all of us, the wicked as well as the righteous. You know, we all have a part to play in life. Everybody say, oh, that's not real. He's not real. It's a stage. He's this, he's that. I'm tired of it. Don't diminish anyone's work because your ass didn't do anything. Or you just showing out for the social media. You know, I put on for Facebook. You understand? People arguing about foolishness. Like all the money you have. Why is your mind on negativity and bullshit? Don't get me wrong. I'll do a story about something I heard. You understand? And if the behavior is foolish, yes, it is foolish. And while we're looking and criticizing them and looking at them on the big stage, we ourselves have things going on behind the scenes. That's not on the big stage. I'm just so tired how you can always say a person on drugs, a person that's uneducated is a certain way. But what about the ones who's not on drugs? What about the ones that are educated, that are so righteous? What's your problem? What is your problem? That you don't even have respect for the dead. You understand? You want something so bad to be about Nipsey Hussle that you're making up shit. You're coming up with all of these conspiracy theories and a lot of just rhetoric and foolishness instead of giving the man props. He wasn't a rapper that was out here like this. Look at me, like the Jay-Z's, like well-known rappers or commercial rappers that you know of and know about. He wasn't out there like that. I didn't really follow him on Instagram, But I'll be damned if anybody's going to take away whatever he did on this earth, whether it is good, bad, indifferent. You can't compare him to nobody else because he's not anyone else. He was himself. He wasn't running around like, oh, I did this, I did that. It was his community that spoke highly of him. You blame Kodak Black because he's a rapper and he's coming out his mouth. He was insensitive during a time of grief for a man. True. But you have all of these hoaxes and all of this foolishness, craziness. Like, I hope you fucking work on some real shit. I really hope that you have a job that you go to and this is not your job. Out here trying to make people hate people and divide the people because of your belief system. Even if that man or any man is in the Illuminati or whatever they do upon this earth, Jesus will judge them in truth and in righteousness. He didn't make you no judge and shit. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. Stop trying to diminish people's work. And you haven't done anything out here but talk. What have you done in your community? Who's saying something good about you? Or are you hiding behind a computer just talking, writing, giving your wah, 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 wah. Nobody asked for that. No one asked for that. So when you sitting up here talking about they weren't real, man, how real does it get? The brother is no longer with us. Let him rest in peace. Everybody just hopped on a bandwagon. Now you got all of these beefs, nonsense going on, and it's going to be associated with his name. Let that man's legacy ride, yo, however we're feeling him. Jesus was the only person perfect. And that's the only man and being I will ever respect, praise, worship, glory, and honor. Everyone else, man, is trial and error. You're going to fuck up. You're human. I'm not taking away anything from anyone. Because at the end of the day, they're human. We're all human. Some people have made it. You understand? And some have not. But when you sit up there and start talking about, oh, this is just a big stage, this is just a big set. Talk about the man's family, his brother. Oh, he ain't black? No. Black people come in all shades and colors. We're colored people. Okay? And if you really want to be technical and honest about it, we're called Hebrew Israelites. You understand? Hebrew Israelite. People of color. You understand? Some say black Jews, Ethiopians, but we're Hebrews. You understand? I'm tired of it. I know you're like, why is she yelling? Because sometimes when I'm frustrated and I think about all the madness and I see some people's channel, which really hurt my eyes and my ears, I be like, this dude sound like a straight hater. A straight hater. It's a conspiracy. It's a hoax. A man getting gunned down in the streets is not a conspiracy and not a hoax. Facts. Oh, he just came from out of nowhere. He was 3 and he came on a... Listen, it's kind of them. to share their private life with us. They have spoiled us to the point where they have given us too much information. Then you have the friends that betrayal people. But I have not met one person yet to say anything bad about him. Not one. I'm listening and I'm waiting. If it's any conspiracies going on, it's the people that is trying to tarnish his name out here. The man did something good. He's not the Messiah. He's not Jesus. He was just Nipsey. You understand? Had he not been murdered like so many of our young black brothers in America and I guess worldwide get murdered, we wouldn't have never heard anything about him. And that's facts. But now his death have brought so much reform. His death have done things that really no one was interested in doing or trying to do. You understand? And that's bring people together. I was talking to a pastor today. And I was like, you should get a mural in the hood. Because down here in Boston, I hate to say that, there's not a mural of Nipsey anywhere in my hood. In the black community. And that's heartbreaking. Because you got to give hope where there is hopelessness. Wherever and wherever work for the people of that community and that culture. So I suggested that the pastor get a mural done of Nipsey, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and Mandela for our community. You understand? Since you sit with people that make decisions, can we get this? Because Nipsey Hussle is a legend for this generation. You understand? We haven't really had anyone with that type of influence or impact on a wide platform outside of Martin Luther King, outside of Malcolm X. That's what we got to honor. We got to honor what is for our culture, what uplifts our culture, what edifies our culture. Let's not support those channels that do not support any man that is out here doing or have done or contributed to their community. We got to shut that down. We got to shut lies and rumors down about people that are laying the foundation out here. That's bringing about change out here. That's our leaders that we hold dear. I just wanted to share. Okay, guys. Thank you for listening.